Hello everybody, we are taking care of business and today we are drinking to a beat of a rum. That's right, a new rum in town, a local company called Campesino Rum, and Hatton Smith Jr. joins us. How you doing, man?
Doing well, JJ, how are you?
I am great. Okay, so you have a very interesting story, man. Tell everybody how this got started.
Well, so I used to live down in the Panamanian jungle where I ran an illegal rum distillery way back in the woods with the snakes, the spiders, the big cats, the monkeys, anything, you name it.
Jaguars and everything.
Jaguars, that's right.
All right, so basically you kind of went down there and then you kind of said, nobody's really making this rum, so I'm going to do it.
Yes, so there was an old kind of abandoned rum still that was brought down there, and I was once a hiking guide, and it was kind of sat at the base of one of my hiking trails. And so naturally, being an ambitious young man, I moved into it and started making rum.
So what is the difference between your rum and regular rum? Because, I mean, this is where kind of rum was originated, kind of like, right?
Right. So the big difference between Campesino and most rums out there on the market is that most rums have a lot of added sugar, color, and flavoring to them. Whereas when I was developing Campesino, that is something that I never wanted to do. I wanted to bring a purist rum to the people who were interested in something that wasn't so thick and sweet and unhealthy for you. So with this rum, it's much more clean, it's much easy drinking, and sometimes it actually tastes almost like a bourbon.
Oh, wow. So is that one of the biggest things that you get from the people here when they taste the rum? They say it doesn't taste like rum?
Right. They say it's probably one of the most unique rums they've ever had, particularly our award-winning aged rum. We have a lot of bourbon drinkers here in the South, and so this rum is aged in old bourbon barrels. And so for people who are very well educated in spirits, they're looking to explore new categories, and so rum is something that they haven't really explored too much because it's usually the sweet factor that throws them off, where our aged rum is a great alternative for them to transfer into the rum category.
Yeah, when I see this clear rum, it doesn't, I wouldn't think that rum would be clear. I was thinking this is more of the rum I would think of, the brownness, but explain this.
Right, so our silver rum is actually barrel aged as well, so at one point it has color, but then we charcoal filter it. So that filtering, it really strips it of the color, strips it of all the impurities that are in there to really clean it up and really make it something that's super smooth, super delicate.
So you have been open now, you've been doing this for how long now?
About 6 months, so we're still very new.
And so people can find this where?
You can find it at the ABC stores. You can find it at bars and restaurants around downtown Birmingham, privately held liquor stores like Lou's Pub, Linnell's, R&R and Crestline, some of the great fine dining restaurants we have here like the Frank Stitt restaurants, Chris Hastings restaurants, Automatic Seafood, you name it.
So what's your goal? Are you planning on taking this nationwide?
I do. I plan to take a slow growth path and really build a worldwide brand, so that we can stick a flag here in Birmingham and remember it.
And just to let everybody know, you don't distill this here in the States. You have a whole network set up where it originally is, right?
Correct. So I almost act like an old school pirate where I'll find interesting rum distilleries across the Caribbean and Central America, go find their barrel aged inventory and bring it back into the U.S.
It is called Campesino Rum. And Birmingham or Alabama, you have your own rum now, thanks to Hatton Smith, and this is what it's all about. They've only been open for 6 months. If you want to taste rum in a different way, then CampesinoRum.com is where you need to go. And of course, I love the fact on your website, they get to choose their spirit animal.
Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, what are you?
Was I a snake?
Who knows?
I don't know. We'll find out. We'll do it. Hey, go to CampesinoRum.com and find your spirit animal and also taste a rum that you've never tasted before. And that is taking care of business. Hatton, I appreciate you, man. More coming up.
Yeah, thanks, Jay.